Finished it? Finish it? Any good?
Okay, everyone. Thanks.
Well, Mick, that was your best win for the year, do you think?
Hard to judge. We haven't won many, so I guess I'll sit back and look at that and see that that's irrelevant, isn't it, really, whether it is.
What pleased you most about it?
Possibly playing out roughly 4 quarters.
Were you concerned sort of late in the third, missed opportunities in North Melbourne, started to look like they were coming?
Yeah, I was a bit concerned about the third quarter because this year so far North have outscored the opposition quite comfortably, and across the last half they've done sides over pretty well. So it was good just to not. What did we concede? We had 7 shots to 4, but trailed a quarter. So, but no concern. I'm not too sure it's concern. It's more you haven't got time for concern. You just got to move on.
Jared Waite getting a late call up looks like a good decision.
Yeah. He's a bit stiff last week. He hurt his calf last week, so his previous week to that was quite good.
Earlier in the month, you said that he needed to get to grips with what you were trying to do with the club.
Yep.
Do you think that he's learned something off the field as well as on the field in the last few weeks?
Oh, I hope so. I hope I hope the process is in place now that Jared can be a good contributor for us. Yeah.
In a quarter each sort of game's been costing you. Did you put any plans in place to try and stem the flow of the opposition?
Pete, what we try to do is just take a quarter at a time and really just focus in on that quarter, because if we start to look at the results, and not that we've tried to dissect the game on a week-to-week basis, but I've just found that I think small losses can be camouflaged by bad luck, and that's not the case. I think you might have bad luck in 1 or 2 of them, but you can't have. I'll be wrong in this, but there's probably 5 or 6 games that we've had opportunity to win, but you don't get bad luck for 6 weeks. Let's say it's 5. You don't have bad luck for 5 weeks. What you do have is you have something that's wrong that you haven't got right, and we've identified a few areas, and I'm not about to discuss them here, but we think that under the circumstances of those weeks, it's a that in itself is a good result to be able to maintain a presence per quarter.
Were you worried class was going to cost you at some point?
Class?
Class in the city?
No, the only thing that I really was of concern was the fact that we were down pretty early. A key player. He's had a fantastic season, and to lose him so early, but and we did miss him. But I suspect that out of that, Nick Graham, I don't know exactly what he had. I don't think it was a lot, but to expose him for probably the longest period of the game that he's played, he may have played a bit more last year, but certainly this year has opened up his eyes in regard to the intensity for a long period of time, and I reckon he stood up. So, we can look at that as a positive.
Everett, so it's a knee, is it?
I don't know. I mean, it's not. I'm not going to speculate. Yes, it is a knee. I'm not going to speculate.
A similar one with men's left.
Well,
is it a concern?
Anyone who has hurt a knee, I'm not speculating on what they've got, because I don't know. The doctors don't know. They can have their ideas, but until it's confirmed, it's no use speculating.
Take a risk with Wood, or
Was it a risk? It's a good question. I reckon he's so much more mature than what he was at Collingwood, and to me, he was a standout to get into the club, because we needed. I reckon we needed some experience, even though Robbie Warnock is not overly old, and nor is Matthew Cruz. We didn't anticipate Cruz not playing a game up until this point. So to trek out and get a young player turned out to be better, that we got a player who has that maturity. And he was, in my eyes, he was a standout. We spoke about it. Shane Rogers was terrific in following it up and ensuring we got him. And I think from today's point of view, like Goldstein's a class ruckman. I think he's probably on All-Australian level. he battled hard against him, didn't beat him in the ruck, but did enough around the ground to give us, give them something to worry about.
Will he keep the spot?
Well, we'll see how Robbie goes tomorrow.
Last one, guys.
You've been around a long time, Mick. Just the week you've had. It was a tough one, Lee.
They're all tough.
Any regrets at all about
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I need to go to confession or something?
Last
No,
question.
Or I murdered someone?
No, not at all. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mick.